Good morning, good morning. Just getting set up here. Let me know how the sound is and the lighting and all that. Can't do too much about the lighting, but maybe the sound I can turn off the fan. So I'll try that. Just going to make 4 packs of bacon. For scoring at home, that is 48 ounces of bacon. Never enough. Never enough. Just for me. Just for me. I won't eat all of it today. Hopefully. Hopefully I won't eat all of it today. But I've definitely been known to eat a full pack while cooking. Excuse me. Whew. All right. So we're gonna have the bacon going in the frying pan. I'm gonna use that grease for the hash browns, aka the freedom in the title. And then most of the rest of the bacon I'll be cooking out of the cookie sheets. I'm gonna set this to 375 instead of 350. So I'm gonna throw some bacon. Hopefully you can see the bacon and the wonderful hash browns in the background. But how's everybody's morning today? Happy Monday. I have Monday off, so that's pretty sweet. I win. I win the day already. Nothing can go wrong. Haha. I'm making bacon and it's Monday and I got some positive vibes. My favorite tea. Still waiting for that sponsorship, Yogi. But we got sweet tangerine positive energy. My favorite type of tea by far. But I see a lot of you guys piling in. I really appreciate you guys hanging out on my first IRL cooking stream. Ever since I was a wee lad, I watched cooking shows, and so it was kind of a dream of mine to have my own cooking show. And now, thanks to Twitch, thank you Twitch, it is easier than ever. So I finally figured out how to use a phone to stream. But tell me how your guys' morning is. I see you guys hanging out, piling in. Alright, so we will probably get this is some pretty small, thick sliced bacon using Appleton Farms center cut smoked bacon. I shop a lot at Aldi. It's a really economical store to shop at. I just like the prices are so good and they're very efficient with how they run their business, and then they can pass on those savings to the customers. And I also eat a paleo diet, so a lot of their stuff actually is pretty good for the paleo diet as well. A lot of cleaner foods, so good even if you're vegan, vegetarian. They have pretty good options for being kind of a more discounted store. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome place to shop. Ooh, that's a thick. Can't wait to eat that slice of bacon. That's a thick one. She's a big one. All right. So that's probably enough bacon to cram on that one. So let's see. You get 2 cookie sheets. So this is my favorite meal. This is usually how I kind of roll with this. I would say I have a process for it, but process always changes based on how I feel, and that's generally pretty true anytime I cook. But like to get as much bacon as I can on the cookie sheets. And since we're doing 4 packs of bacon instead of the usual 2, who am I kidding? I'm usually doing 4 packs of bacon nowadays, but so we'll probably do 2 cycles in the oven. We'll do 2 cycles in the oven worth of bacon. We'll do some bacon in the frying pan, get the grease for the hash browns, season up those hash browns. All right. Oh, get over here. Oh, there we go. Got her out. Piece of bacon there. I don't know how I forgot about you. All right, we're on our 3rd pack of bacon here. Now this bacon is, one thing I will say is, sometimes the bacon's a little bit different shape that I get from Aldi, but I don't usually get this brand. It just was a lot cheaper. I usually buy I think it's Never Any is the brand that I a lot of times buy, and it has like no artificial ingredients in it. And that's kind of the way I try to eat my lifestyle. Not eat my lifestyle, but eat within my lifestyle. And but it's like, shoot, it's like $4.80 a pack, which feels kind of expensive, especially here in the Midwest. All right, we're gonna throw in these. All right, I'm gonna use the microwave here, which is what you're sitting on, by the way. Hopefully you don't get radioactive vibes from that. But, all right, got my tea. Cheers, friends. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning. So hopefully, I can't see if you guys are chatting, or I see chat up there. I don't see anybody chatting. Just totally fine if you don't feel, if you want to chat, you just want to work, totes fine. But if you do feel comfortable chatting, I would love to hear how your morning's going. I'd love just even see some chat just to make sure that chat is working. But no worries if you're at work or just want to work. That rhymes. Okay, so let's move this out of the way, preferably not into the fire. We need to find our fork. We'll find another fork. Found the fork. All right, so we're gonna move the bacon around a little bit. Ooh. So I had this on just a little bit above medium heat. You could probably hear the sizzle here. I hope, hopefully. Oh yeah, babe. There we go. So we're gonna let that cook a little bit. Get some grease flowing. We got our paper towels and our plate for the bacon grease to run off and dry up. What else can I show you here? Then we're going to use, I love Trader Joe's, as you know, if you tune into my Hearthstone broadcast, but love Trader Joe's. Aldi and Trader Joe's are the first two places I shop at for groceries. I try to get it as much as I can there, and then I go to our local grocery store, which is a little bit overpriced in my opinion. But these shredded hash browns are just super simple. I mean, they look at potatoes and dextrose, which, you know, dextrose is, I can't remember what that is, but I mean, just the fact that it only has just those two things in it, it's healthier. I looked at dextrose at one point, and I must have deemed that it was okay to eat because I've been buying these. So, but I mean, with healthy living, I think that's been one of the most important things I found is to find things with less made-up ingredients or chemically created ingredients. Eat real food, eat some seasonings, and not chemicals. Good way to live life, in my opinion. All right, so this bacon is kind of taking a while to cook here, surprisingly. I didn't start up the stove early enough, I think, or the coils early enough. Let's see what the Yogi tea. That's another good cool thing about the Yogi tea is it has. Let me see if I can zoom in here so you can see it. Camera is super small. You can read it backwards, maybe. Come on, focus, focus, camera, focus, focus, focus. All right, I'll read it to you. So Yogi tea has these little inspirational sayings, which I like to read occasionally. There's nothing like you. There was nothing like you. There shall be nothing like you. I've read that one before. It's pretty good. I like that. We're all individual snowflakes, friends. All right, bacon is getting crispy. Can you guys smell the bacon? You probably can. All right. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is some pretty thick bacon. Pretty thick bacon here today. So it's I've never used this kind of bacon before. Usually my bacon's a little greasier and just which is fine, a little fattier, but might have to do another round of bacon in the pan in order just to get enough grease for the hash browns. So having grease with the hash browns is pretty important to crispen up your hash browns. So basically, when you throw the hash browns in, you throw them in there in the grease. It just soaks up all that bacony goodness. You smash it down, try to squeeze and dry some of the water out of it, and then the water from the potatoes evaporates, and then that's how you get that crisp. It takes a little while sometimes though for that to happen, and so this is kind of why this meal takes me a long time to cook, is because especially since I'm doing like a double batch, is cooking 2 rounds of bacon in the oven, and then 2 rounds of hash browns. The hash browns kind of take a while, a lot of times. Hash browns probably take about anywhere from probably around 10 to 20 minutes sometimes to get where I want them to be. But it's well worth it, let me tell you. Alright, a little bit of grease in here. Alright, let's take some of this bacon out. Let's put some new bacon in. Alright, ooh yeah, oh yeah, that's a piece. That's a winner. That's some pretty thick bacon. I win. Alright, let's throw some more in here while this last slab cooks. Alright. Want to make sure you have enough grease for this hash browns. Oh yeah. Let's take this one out. Alright, good. Have some more tea here. And I just love the way this tea tastes. So it's like a sweet tangerine. So it's got a wonderful flavor. And it seriously gives you the positive vibes. That's what it's known for. So specifically, it says sweet tangerine positive energy supports elevated mood, and energy levels. And now I really can't go a day without it, to be honest. I don't know. It looks like it's inverted on your screen, so hopefully you can read that. It does contain caffeine. Hey, Quasar, how you doing? Do you hear me okay from here? I know it's kind of tricky because I think it's really purely running on the microphone and my phone, which can't be amazing for talking back here, but hope you're having a good morning. Cheers. Welcome to my first IRL cooking stream. So there's going to be some bugs in here. Please let me know. I will not take any offense. I love to cook. Love hanging out with you guys. So I'd like to make this more of a regular thing as soon as I can make it look pretty good, or make it look better. We're just making up some bacon, eggs, and hash browns, aka freedom. Oh yeah. Alright, let me flip this bacon. Woo! Lordy! She's a sizzling. Alright, I'm going to test out one piece of bacon, guys, for you. Look at that. It's very hot still. I probably should not put this in my mouth yet, but that's never stopped me before. Pretty good. I mean, I wish you guys were here so I could share it with you, but because Lord knows I have 4 packs of bacon, 48 ounces of bacon, it'd probably be enough. We got a really good splatter there. So it's important to flip these often so you don't have one side of the bacon burn up. I don't know, so like I said, this is a new type of bacon I'm trying. I don't know how I feel about it. It's different. It tastes alright. I think the other bacons taste a little bit better. I like that it's thick. So I like thick bacon. I like my bacon chewy still. I don't like it just shredded and crispy. I don't like that as much. But I'm having a little trouble getting the fat melted off of it that I want. But I think in most cases, people are usually pretty happy about that. You want less fat. So I don't know, maybe we just need to cook more in the frying pan. I mean, the reason why I want more fat running off of it is for the hash browns. But having said that, it's probably a good thing that it just doesn't have a lot of fat run off. So this is probably a cut that actually has less fat, more meat on it, which I think most people would actually be pretty happy with. The reason why I want more grease though is for the hash brown. So otherwise, darn, I'm gonna have extra meat. Yeah. So what actually happens is I usually eat like a whole pack of bacon. You guys are gonna stop me though. You guys save me from myself. All right. So we got more bacon in the oven we're going to take out and flip. It's always important not to just dive your head right in the oven. Yeah, we get it microwave. We get it. So as you can see here, we have 2 cookie sheets worth of bacon. So I usually throw it in at 375 for about 10 minutes, flip it, and then about, I don't know, 6-7 minutes after that. Again, we're dealing with new bacon here, so we may have to alter that a little bit. Okay, now we're cooking. All right. Okay. Man, it's crazy how little grease I'm getting. All right, well, let's see. Let's flip this bacon, then we'll throw it back in the oven. Again, I hope you guys are having a good morning. I'm lucky to have Monday off for President's Day because I work for a financial institution. So hopefully you guys are having, hopefully a couple of you guys have today off. I know maybe some schools are letting you have it off. Feel free to chime in with your favorite president. Okay. Flipped. Oh, shoot. Okay. We're flipping the bacon. So cooked evenly-ish on both sides. And let's take this bacon out too. Okay. Whew. Still not a lot of grease. Still not a lot of grease. Let's throw this back in here first. I opened up the house too because what occasionally will happen, of course, with making bacon is the smoke alarms will go off. Ain't nobody got time for that this morning. Okay. Woo! Sizzle! Ooh, that's a lot of bacon, you were right. Well, we're on third of 4, yeah. I still have one more pack to go. So I have been doing 4 packs of bacon lately, which is a double batch of what I used to make. So I do a lot of meal prep. So I'm not going to eat all this today. Hopefully not. But it's all for me. And it should make about 6 to 7 meals throughout the week. So I'll have to kind of divide out all the slices of bacon So I usually try to do servings around 700-800 calories per meal. So I have 2 cartons of eggs somewhere in my house. They'll turn up. I'll find them somewhere. Looks like you have a mealtime. You're right. It does kind of look like that. You need to throw like some mac and cheese and like a quart of butter in there. That's hilarious. Let's see. We'll toss this out of the way. I need to watch more of those epic meal times though, but they kind of make me feel guilty. I know. It's funny ideas, but I'm like, we're kind of wasting food. I feel bad about that, but it's pretty epic. So we will, I don't know, we may just end up doing all of our bacon, instead of doing the oven, we might do most of the, more than half the bacon in the skillet. So I usually do most of it in the oven, a little bit more efficient, a little quicker, but we're just not getting a lot of grease off this bacon. So we'll, good. I didn't know that you can prepare bacon saying that I don't eat bacon. Let's see, I'm not sure I follow that here. So you don't normally eat bacon though? Oh, look at that. There's some juices in there. Oh, love me some bacon. I don't eat it a lot though. But when I do, I eat 4 packs of it. Okay. Now the bacon's cooking pretty well. Oh, it's not that common here. Oh, okay. What area are you from? I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of a dumb American, so I don't know a lot of areas. I know it seems like especially Indian. I don't think they eat as much pork. That's about the only thing I know about, cultures and their eating tendencies or eating culture, especially as related to pork. And that pinging in the background is indications. I probably should have put that on. A land called Israel. And that's a great way to introduce it too. Very cool. Yeah, bacon is pretty tasty. It's high in fat, of course, but still really tasty. It's kind of, us Americans have an obsession with it. It's almost kind of an obsession for, obsession's sake or for kind of comedy's sake. But most everybody loves bacon here, unless of course you're vegetarian or vegan. And even they probably are like, I miss bacon, or I really want to eat bacon, but my stomach will explode if I eat it. Let's see, we're gonna give it another flip. But you can prepare bacon in the stove, or excuse me, rather in the oven. I think it's more common to cook it on the skillet, like I am cooking right now. But it's very much a kind of a staple, especially in the Midwest where I live. I should say staple, but very, very common to eat that, especially for breakfast, especially on the weekends for not necessarily special occasions, but it takes a little while to prepare. So most people don't cook bacon every day. Okay. A land called Israel. I love that. I love the way you introduced that. So beautiful. I've never been to Israel. I've only been out of the U.S. once. I've been to Canada when I was younger. I wanted to make it to Europe. My plan is to hopefully make it to Italy. My grandpa's family is originally from Italy, and the part of town I live on is actually pretty heavily Italian, relatively speaking, and so it's kind of the side of my heritage that I celebrate the most. But part Italian, part various other European descent. Okay. As soon as this bacon's done, Bacon. All right. As soon as this bacon's done, we'll throw that in there. And so, because you don't prepare bacon very often, you know, it's a fattier meat. So a lot of times people will cook it on the stove top, then put it on some paper towels on a plate just to let that grease drain off and, you know, get some of the extra fat juice off of there. So that's what we're doing there. So next, once this is done, I'm going to throw one of the packs of hash browns in there, start frying it up, try to get a little crispy layer. I'm going to season it too. Oh, I love the hash browns. Hash browns are so good. Too good. Too good, in fact. We'll fry both sets of both packs of hash browns. Will just take a little while. And then we'll cook up we have some bird's eye pepper stir fry. I try to get my vegetables in. I like vegetables, but I don't like cutting them, so I buy these frozen veggies quite often. So just the pepper stir fry. It's like $2 at my local grocery store. Don't have to cut. They're pretty fresh peppers too. I mean, fresh peppers taste a little bit better, but those aren't bad. So we'll sear those up, cook those. Then we'll cook our eggs, scrambled style. Then just mix all the epicness together. Then it's gonna look like epic meal time. Okay. All right. All right. Well, that's enough grease, I guess, for now. So let's take out the bacon. Yes. All right. What is your favorite meal? What is the most common thing to eat in Israel? I should ask that. A little bit extra of that grease in there. Because why not? Let's see. Is this done enough? It's kind of done. Again, this bacon just doesn't cook quite the same as what I'm used to. Yeah, it's a little floppy, but it's not too bad. I think we can deal with it. Yeah, we get a microwave. Yep. Use the microwave as a timer. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think this is probably done enough. It could probably use the other batch with more bacon could probably use a couple more minutes. Okay, so let's do things here. Let's get the hash browns started. It's complicated. We don't really have a national meal since we come from any nation. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. I mean, I imagine a lot of that, being in that area when you're around so many different countries and so many different cultures too, that's probably not too uncommon. Okay. I love these hash browns. One thing I will say is it's super awkward to dump out hash browns like that. There's really no good way to pour them out. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a flat bottom spatula like such. We're gonna spread out the hash browns just to get the most surface area, take the most heat. Let's see, I grabbed all my seasonings here. So this is one of my favorite seasonings, and you can actually get this. Whoa, dropping it. Conrico brand. It was found at a local grocery store a while ago, and it's not really that hot and spicy at all, but it's really good. And you can find it on Amazon. So if you like, a little bit of a jalapeno salty flavor, it's really good. I highly recommend it. As you can see, I'm using very precise measurement methods. We're going to actually throw a little onion powder and garlic powder in there too, because why not? Because those things together are just absolutely amazing. Okay. Just a little bit, not too much. So now we have that in the grease, in the bacon grease, so it's just soaking up all that wonderful goodness. I'm going to smash it down a little bit more, and that'll help squeeze some of the water that's just naturally in potatoes. And they're frozen potatoes too, so there's probably even a little bit more water on them. Then it'll hopefully get a nice little sear just to give a little bit of a crunch. And then we'll cook some more bacon for more bacon grease probably, and then kind of rinse and repeat with that. I mean, I would gladly let you try some bacon if you were here, Quasar. Alright, let's see. So let's smash this down. Oh, you can hear the sizzle. Hopefully you can hear the sizzle. And just the more contact it has with the heat too, the better it's going to cook. You know, if there was a little air underneath it, it would just not sear and cook as well. So this is full of bacon. So, and the plate's hot. Okay. Sorry I had to go off camera there. I just need to separate out some of my bacon so I have more room on my plate. But yeah, you're right. In U.S., I mean, it's very, very immigrant. You know, lots of immigrants here, of course, but it's still pretty predominantly white dudes like me that are, you know, of European descent, for what that's worth. But I mean, everybody likes pretty much. Most people like most types of food. I mean, you know, there's Americans like we're all Americans, I guess, but you know, normal white dudes. I shouldn't say normal either, but just kind of like we're probably the most like common is Caucasian Americans or whatever, people of European descent. So men and women, of course, pretty common. I don't know. I think I haven't looked at our statistics lately, but I think we're growing in like the African American population, of course, the Hispanic population, especially as it would be close to Mexico, and you know, a lot of them like to come here and make a living because I think Mexico is kind of a rough area, from what I know about Mexico. All right, so let's put this back here. Let's plate some of our bacon so I can start drying off. Okay. Move this out of the way for right now. So yeah, this bacon here isn't Trump building a wall to stop them or something? I heard it's supposed to be. Yeah, I mean that's his thing. It's what he wants to do. I don't keep up with politics a lot. It's probably not going to work even if he does do it. I think it's just more of it's probably something he really wants, which is pretty scary. I mean, our country is built on immigrants, and us as immigrants. I mean, I don't know if you know the history, but of course, we Europeans came here and then basically took the country from Native Americans or Indians or all these different tribes of people that already lived here. And then we were like, okay, well, now we took this over, we're going to make rules to keep people out, like 2,000 years later. So it's kind of messed up. Some of the American history is kind of messed up. I think a lot of countries probably have some bad patches too, but we certainly have our fair share of things that we did that weren't very fair or cool. But yeah, I don't know how Trump stands on the wall, if that's ever going to get approved by our Congress. Hopefully not. Okay, let's flip the potatoes. Okay. So I'll show you here. I don't know if you can see it, but the lighting's kind of weird, but there's a little bit of a crisp over here. This is kind of a little soggier, but that's okay. It's still pretty good soggy, but as much crisp as you can get, the better it tastes. Then it tastes like French fries, and that's bueno. All right, let's throw this back in the oven for a few more minutes. It's a little softer than even I would like. I don't mind it softer bacon though, but give it 3 minutes perhaps. But yeah, hopefully that wall doesn't really actually happen, but we'll see. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I think the lighting's a little goofy too. Like I need a front light so you can see my face and see anything in front of it. I wish. Let me play with the options here. See if there's like a front. If I could use my front light for my camera, it seems like that would be a good idea. But how does the audio sound? I mean, do I sound really quiet? By the way, I appreciate you hanging out and chatting with me for my first IRL cooking stream. It means a lot to me. But yeah, once I figured out, like, oh my god, you could stream using your phone? Yes! I mean, it'll make sense too, because I've seen a little bit of like Disguised Toast doing IRL streams and a couple other streamers doing it. Audio's good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for the feedback. Do you have loud and clear? Awesome. So now I have to buy an even better phone now that I know I can stream from my phone, right? Alright, let's flip this again. So yeah, do you work or do you stay at home? You have school or anything like that you usually do, Quasar? Oh yeah, we're squeezing the potatoes even more. I don't know what we could get it a little crispier, but I don't know. I don't want to burn it either. Alright, so we're waiting for more bacon. Ooh, I can smell that garlic and onion. It's so good. Starting uni in a month. Wow, congratulations. Tell you what, college, university is really the best time of your life. And I know, at least that's a pretty cliche thing to say here, but I mean, I missed it a little bit. But, a lot of people like high school. Some people don't like high school. High school was good for me. I always had a lot of friends, made as many friends as possible. Just because that's how I was raised, make a lot of friends. But of course, a lot of people didn't have great high school experiences, and maybe college was better, or maybe they didn't go to college and they just worked, which is totally fine too. But yeah, college is a lot of fun. If I can give you some old man advice, I'm 34 next month, or in a couple weeks actually. Just make as many friends as you can, especially that first year. I find that it's like human nature to, people, like they want to make a lot of friends their first year, because you're in this place, and a lot of people are like, oh my god, I'm alone. I'm actually on my own for once, and all this stuff. And you don't maybe have a lot of friends because you might have moved, many miles away to get to this college. So what I remember is just you go and you're actually more social, kind of your first year, and you make all these friends, and you find your kind of group of friends that you really connect with, and you feel really comfortable with, and all that. And then after, like, even maybe that first semester, after that first year, I feel like are less open to meeting new people. I think that's just human nature, because I think probably most of us are more introverted than we really realize, and it kind of drains us to meet new people. So if I could give advice, and take it or leave it, by no means go by it, but I just wanted to share this because I remember my experiences. Just try to make as many friends as possible your first year, because that's when it's going to be the easiest, and try some new experiences. Obviously, be safe and all that, but do things that are legal. Do not do illegal things, but meet some new people, maybe take some chances socially, and then it could serve you pretty well down the road, because have more friends you can hang out with, more connections throughout your college years, and even outside of college. What especially happens outside of college is you're still your group of friends. It kind of dwindles down even a little bit more sometimes. I hope this doesn't sound too depressing either. So, but I mean, college is great for me though. Oh, look at that crisp. Oh yeah, babe. That's good. That's real good. That's a good crisp. I'm gonna move the phone. Hopefully you don't get nauseous here. See if we can show it to you. If we can see it here. Yeah, you can see the crisp there a little bit. I mean, it's not perfectly crisp because I didn't have a ton of grease. If you had a ton of grease and oil, it would just it would be super super brown. But don't want to get too much grease and oil. Okay, there we go. Let's make sure I get this back to where it was. Seems about right. All right, so let's test this bacon out. Okay, sorry, I wanted to toss my bacon up there. Bracing yourself, haven't studied anything for 3 years, and about to be hit by illegal amounts of math. I like that. I like that. All right, let me plate some of this. Let's see, I'm gonna find a big container because we're gonna put 2 batches of hash browns in there. But yeah, man. So it sounds like you're maybe a non-traditional student then, where you took a couple years off and going to college. It's gonna be great though. I mean, it's completely understandably scary, especially if you haven't studied for a while. But you'll get back in the groove of it for sure. Us humans were incredibly adaptable. It's easy for us to get scared about new experiences, but those new experiences are what help us grow. For sure. All right, I'm going to test a little bit of this out. Maybe not that much, but... Oh, man. You guys should really try this. Hey, Gambit, 160, thank you for the host. I really appreciate it. That's awesome of you. Hope you're having a wonderful morning or evening wherever you're at in the world. I'm Mighty Rye. This is my first ever cooking IRL stream, so by all means, there's going to be some bugs in it, but feel free to let me know or just sit back and enjoy the show. We're just making bacon, eggs, and hash browns. My favorite meal to make, probably. It's between that and meatloaf there. Okay, let's do that. We forgot to take the bacon out of the oven, so that's probably on fire. Still good. Crisis averted. But yeah, it's the... Oh, okay, mandatory draft. Oh. I did not know that. So that would mean maybe you're probably... Maybe I'm guessing around 21, and you don't have to reveal if you don't want to, it's no big deal. But just in my head, I'm guessing you're right around 21, and maybe you had to do some service for your country. It's kind of the way I'm understanding all that, which, if you did, amen. I mean, it's tough to do, potentially give up the ultimate sacrifice, but huge cheers to you for... You did indeed serve your country. Spot on. I'm good at math, Illegal amounts of math, I think I can handle that. All right, we're just going to use some of the grease from here. Serve some of that. I'm going to throw some more bacon in here too. All right. But yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, obviously, we're in a different country, but I mean, just a huge respect for people that go into their service for their country, because it's probably not something that everybody wants to do. My grandpa served in the Korean War. I'm terrible at history. I'm good at math, bad at history. I feel like that was maybe, yeah, I don't even remember when that would be. I mean, I think he was born, he passed away, but a few years back. But I think he was in his, I'm assuming he was born in the 20s or 30s, so I'm guessing must have been around 40s or 50s when the Korean War happened. Okay. More bacon. More bacon. That garlic, onion powder, and a little bit of that jalapeno seasoning is so good. So good. So that's exciting. So are you studying specifically within math? Or are you studying a specific major, or do you know yet? And and while you kind of ponder that too, is it's actually probably a good thing that you have 3 years outside of original school, because I think that's one thing that's flawed in our system, at least in the U.S. is you do high school and you're like 17, 18, and then you got to choose a college, and then that college has some specialties as far as like what type of classes they offer or what type of majors they offer. And so you're at 17, 18, most of us haven't been in the working world very much, if at all. Excuse me. And you're expected to choose, oh yeah, I'm going to be a math professor, or I'm going to be a finance, guy, whatever. So I think I would really venture to say I think we need a new system. Because I mean, a lot of people just go into college like, oh, I want to work in insurance, which, let's be honest, nobody really wants to work in insurance. I thought I did at one point, but it's incredibly boring. Nothing wrong with people that work in insurance. I work for a finance industry, so very similar. My area is very heavily in that, but I chose what I want to do because I'm like, well, I just want a job. I live in an area that's very finance and insurance industry heavy, so I'm like, I just want to have a stable job and make money, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but for ultimate happiness, it's more ideal to find a career that you love, which I'm actually still kind of figuring out what that is today. I do enjoy streaming a little bit, but by no means is that a career yet, or maybe it will ever be. But I did apply, got an interview hopefully with Blizzard this week. That would be a dream to work for a company like that. So let's hope we get that, and that would be awesome. Sab, how you doing, Sabotage? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. You studying electrical engineering? That's awesome. That's awesome. I am scared of electricity. Not all the time, just when it's alive, but and touch it and you can die and all that. But that's awesome. That's a really good skill to have. I let me flip this bacon here and finish that thought here. Now this bacon is fatty. Sab, do you like bacon? Hopefully you like bacon because I have a lot of it. I know Celissa likes bacon. I don't know if she started her stream yet. I know she's been starting a little earlier, but it burns. The bacon, it burns. But I had my basement finished, and so I had to have not. Oh, you don't like bacon? All right. Sorry, Quasar. I said everybody in America loves bacon, and I was wrong. Sabotage and vegans and vegetarians don't like bacon, and that's probably it. Man. Well, I still love you, Sab. We can still be friends. It doesn't, just because you don't like bacon, I think I can get over that. I mean, that's fine. It's all good. No, just kidding. Just kidding. I happily respect anybody's food choices. All right. So let's make some more room on our plate for the bacon. So I'll be right back here in a second. I'm running out of food prep containers here. we'll use one of these. All right. But how are you doing today, Sab? Hope you're doing well. Oh, that bacon's so freaking good. It's a good amount of grease. I think maybe we have about 10 more slices of bacon, so I think we'll put the rest of that in the oven. Start our next thing of hash browns here. It takes a while. Oh, smells so good in here. Can you guys smell it in here? Just woke up. Well, good morning to you, my friend. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. Do you have class today? It's President's Day. I don't know if that matters for you where you go. I was just talking down Quasar. He is from a land called Israel. He is starting university here pretty soon. No class. Woo! Hi. All right, it's a little early to crack open a beer or anything, but cheers, my friend. Cheers to a day off from class. Always awesome. I'll cheers with tea instead of beer at as I look at my imaginary watch, 8 a.m. or whatever. All right, so this last batch of hash browns, we're spreading it out. Oh yeah, get all that delicious grease in there. We'll go with the garlic. Onion powder was pretty good. Let's see, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do some more of the jalapeno seasoning. So the technology is not here yet. So which technology is it that's not there in Israel yet? Just as far as like a lot of what you would need for electrical engineering, like some of the tools for that. Oh, God bless America, or wherever you're from. God bless all the countries, except the evil ones. What are you going to do on your day off, Sab? What does sabotage you? Yeah, you need to do an IRL stream now. Say, I watch you watching Celissa, watch you like giving Sabotage Prime to people. Watch you have some coffee or some tea, have breakfast. What is a day in the life of the Sab? Oh, the one that lets you sell to the stream. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that technology, smell-o-vision is, to my knowledge, is not a thing yet. You're right. GG, well played, Quasar. All right. So, Sab, I don't know if you like to cook as well, but I highly, highly recommend this. You see if I can zoom in. So Conrico brand hot and spicy jalapeno all-purpose seasoning. Fantastic. You put on anything. You can buy it on Amazon. Super good. Highly recommend it. Whoops. All right. Well, that's gone forever. I tried to throw it in my recycling, and then it went under like something. Yeah. So Twitch, Rocket League movie, probably something like that. That sounds like a pretty solid day. I think I watched you play a little bit of Rocket League before on somebody else's stream. I really probably should try Rocket League because it does look really fun. But I'm trying not to open myself up to any more games. I've been trying to play WoW. That hasn't been working, so I think I'll cancel my WoW. So we're going to do like an EU guild with some of my friends from Regis Kilbin's stream. But it just hasn't worked out because we're all over the world. But yeah, I'll be a lot of Twitch today. I meant to... Yeah, Moment Killers. Yeah, that sounds right. I meant to wake up at 5:20, go hit the gym at 6, come back here, stream, cooking, get an oil change today, but just didn't sleep really well last night, so I just woke up. I still woke up at 6, So it was pretty much the exact worst thing possible. I woke up 30 minutes late for the gym, so I couldn't go to the gym, but I was awake, so I'm tired. I think I was just really excited about doing this once I figured out last night. I'm like, I'm totally going to do it. I'm going to do an IRL stream. Finally going to do it. And then, you know, it was too excited. Too jacked up. But did try to accomplish some stuff. Got a lot of adulting to do today, but it's all good. Going to do doing some laundry. Yeah, pretty exciting day. Doing the laundry, cooking, hanging out with you guys. Once we get done cooking, I'll probably end the stream, or maybe we'll have some tea together. We'll talk a little bit. If there's anybody still hanging out. And then, I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to work out today or not. I worked out pretty hard yesterday, so I'm kind of feeling my back's a little sore. Did some heavy squats. It's all good. And I'm going to maybe try to get an oil change in today. I'm going to St. Louis later this week for a Twitch meetup there. Going to network with some other Twitch streamers, which I'm super, super excited about. Yeah, so I wanted to get my oil change in my car because I haven't gotten an oil change since I bought it about 6 months ago. Make sure I arrive safely to St. Louis. Oh yeah. So Sab, you don't like bacon. What are your feelings on hash browns and eggs? All right, keep forgetting to put this more bacon in the oven. We're gonna do that now. More! I must have more bacon! Like hash browns and eggs? Nice. Nice. Do you eat like a vegetarian diet, or you just and that's why you don't eat bacon, or you just don't like bacon? I'm sore from shoveling snow. Oh man. Yeah. Snow shoveling is just back pain waiting to happen. I have a snow blower, fortunately, because I own a house. So, not that I have a ton to shovel, but sometimes it can be a lot. And we've gotten a lot of snow, of course, in the Midwest recently. And I know I think you're in the Upper East Coast, so you guys have, I think, gotten hit harder. But yeah, it's been a lot of snow this year. Hopefully winter's coming to a close. All right, we'll throw that guy in there. Thought about even making a pizza today too, but I probably won't. It's probably too much food. I did some food prep overnight. I cook with the crock pot a lot because it makes life easier. So I cooked 6 pounds of chicken. So that'd be about 6 meals. So I eat about a pound a day. Hey, Callum! Good morning. Well, actually, good evening to you in the bloody UK, mate. Okay, that was Australian. So, still working on that. I continue to mix my European and Australian together, but we'll work on it. But I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. Yes. Top of the afternoon to you, laddie. That's Irish Scottish. Yeah, we're just making some bacon, eggs, and hash browns. We're maybe about half of the way through here. We're doing our second round of bacon and second round of hash browns. Yeah, Irish. Yeah, Scottish would be a little more intense. No, that's pretty bad. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna take my foot out of my mouth and just put bacon in instead. Posh British mate. I like it. Yeah, I'll work on it. Not a vegetarian. Eat just about anything except for bacon. No, I'm giving you a hard time, Sab. Only because I love, brother. Respect. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. This is my first IRL stream, first cooking stream. Watched cooking shows growing up with my grandpa. And watched just other ones like Emerald. I watched some other ones. Looks like a full English brekkie. Yeah, mate. Let me, let's see. I don't know if you can see all of it really well, but this is what I bought. I don't know if you guys have Trader Joe's in UK or Europe, but shredded hash browns, pretty clean stuff, just potatoes and dextrose. So we have 4 packs of bacon, so 48 ounces of bacon. We have 2 cartons of eggs, which I'm going to throw in. Actually, I should be stirring those up right now. That's probably a thing I should be doing. But I'm having such a good time chatting with you guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It means a lot to me, really. It really does. Let's see, let's put this. Move this out of the way. I want to make sure I crack open, I'm going to crack open about 20 eggs. And I want to make sure you guys can get a good view of that. So we have our handy dandy massive mixing bowl for massive meals. How many people are you feeding? Just me. Just me, mate. No, I'm not going to eat all of it today, but through the week. Shredded hash browns. That's an insult to Brecky. Yeah, it's about a week's work for me. So Callum, I take it then hash brown, like shredded hash browns. That's like frowned upon in that establishment. So you guys eat more like cube chopped potatoes. There's an English pub, which is my favorite bar to go to. Yeah, it's probably my favorite bar in the city I live in. And it's got phenomenal breakfast. It's just not a thing. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Let's see. I had the chat over there. So, there's a snowblower over to this left side. I don't have a garage. So, Sab, there's my snowblower. This just saves on back pain a lot. All right, can you guys see me? Yeah, you guys can see me. You can see some of the egg action here. Got some Trader Joe's organic grade A large eggs, brown eggs. Pretty good. Alright, so we're going to be cracking some eggs for a while. Okay, hopefully without shells. But sometimes you get a shell or two. Let's skip and get McDick's Brecky. Is that McDonald's? Yeah, fresh. Fresh is always better. But I live alone. I'm a simple man. I'm pretty not picky on food either. So sometimes I buy the frozen veggies, like the potatoes and like the bird's eye, because I just so sick of cutting vegetables and all that. But welcome to the stream. Welcome to my first Cooking IRL stream. Vodsley. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. I am. I get the day off. You're extremely particular. Okay. People don't always have time to make breakfast. You're right. People don't always have time to make breakfast. That's definitely a thing. And now I eat like 2 meals a day, so I don't technically really have a breakfast time. I'm just making traditional American breakfast food. But I'll probably eat this. Well, I'm going to eat this when I get done. But a lot of times I eat like one huge meal around 10 a.m. and one around, 4 to 5. Maybe a little bit of snacking in between. But I've been doing like the intermittent fasting, which Terry Crews, an actor who's really awesome. He's been kind of making that popular. He does that, and he's in ridiculous shape. There's just a lot of people that are really kind of going to that type of diet. I'm going to move this over here just so I can see the chat. So I want to stay engaged with you guys first and foremost. You won't be able to see the eggs, but you just trust me. I'm not going to get any shells in there. That's debatable, but I don't know. I need one of my mods on here to create like a shell counter. How many times I get a shell in there? Usually pretty good about it. I've cracked quite a few eggs in my day, but sometimes one slips through the cracks. Get it? 2 sausages, 2 fried eggs, scrambled eggs baked, beans, mushrooms, 2 slices of French toast, 4 hash browns, whole, not shredded, 1 blood pudding, and tomatoes. Woo! That sounds like a good meal right there. I've never heard of blood pudding though. You had me until we said blood pudding. I like pudding. I don't like eating blood. I'm sure you're probably not eating blood. But all I know about the UK is like half of you guys are vampires, right? The other halves are werewolves. It's about all I know about the UK. I'm a dumb American. Pig's blood. Ooh. I guess I'm eating pig's fat and pig's butt, so that's probably better. Woo! Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. Guys, you gotta see this. Oh. Oh my goodness. I know, Callum, you might have to look away. You know, this looks sacrilege, but all right. I want to show you guys this. This is a pretty good looking crisp here. Oh my goodness. I'm having a mighty gasm here. I'm sorry, guys. That's sizzly though. That's right. I'm glad you guys can hear the sizzle. That's really important. Okay. Well, I guess we still have more bacon too. More bacon. More. I must have more. I love that Alaneth. For those of you that watch me with Hearthstone, Alaneth has tons of voice lines, and I actually stole a bunch of them off the internet the other day. That's why I actually ended up canceling my stream, because I spent so much time stealing Hearthstone voice lines for my stream alerts, and plus I had to go to a party, and I was super exhausted, and I did my taxes all day. But why do you not see anybody else's comments on your stream? I don't know. You should. Can anybody else? I think everybody else is able to see them, but if you guys can't, let me know. It might be something with your Twitch. You may have to refresh. Twitch is also not always super consistent in how things work, so I've heard of that happening before. Twitch is broken, yeah. Well, somebody was trying to throw bits at me yesterday, and it went on to do bits. Hey, Lemon Drops, how you doing? Hey, yo, to you. We're just cracking open 20 eggs, preferably without shells. So far, I am 11 in and no shells, guys. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. My first ever IRL cooking stream, and I rarely stream in the morning, too. I want to do some more streaming in the morning for you European friends of mine. I apologize, I don't have a lot of hours with it, but it's just hard to find time with being a full-time cook, or not full-time, having a full-time job, doing CrossFit, cooking healthy, owning a home, living alone, then trying to find energy and time to stream. So it's definitely a challenge, but I am not a chef, but I appreciate you asking. That makes me feel pretty good. But no, not a chef. This is just a normal dude that I like. I enjoy cooking a lot, though. But definitely a very valid question, of course. I wish I could say I was a chef. It would have been my dream as a kid, though, I think, to be a chef. But I decided to instead work a office job. I am American, yes, Vods. I don't know what gave it away, but it's a great question. Appreciate you asking it. But I am American, but I like all countries. I know us Americans get a bad rap for being kind of dumb and overly American, and I do it in a playful way. It's always been kind of my thing, but best not best. Oh, you're a chef. That's awesome, Lemon Drops. That's awesome. Well, you can maybe coach me up a little bit. I'm definitely going to do some things that you will probably disapprove of, but this is a great question. Yeah, no, it's definitely my bandana. You're right. Definitely the bandana kind of gives it away. Let's take these hash browns out. So Lemon Drops. That's awesome that you're a chef. Tell us more. Do you work at a? I mean, obviously you probably work at a restaurant then, but I mean, tell us more about your day-to-day on cooking, because obviously we're here to hang out with me, watch me cook, watch me get fried with bacon. Okay, get the hash browns out of here. You gotta take the bacon out before that catches on fire. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Okay, some more stragglers here. Everybody get in here. Good enough. All right, let's check on the oven bacon. Work at a 4-star restaurant. That's pretty awesome, man. Congrats. My dad kind of taught me how to cook from a very young age, probably, and so did my grandma, like probably 4 or 5. We cooked desserts together. And I don't know, obviously I love to eat. I'm American, so we like to eat a lot. Yeah, I just really always enjoyed cooking, and I kind of considered doing like culinary school, but just kind of whatever reason talked myself out of it. old potatoes and eggs is such a bummer. I don't know. Eggs are so good, but thank you, Callum. So blood pudding is hardened pig's blood, goes well with egg yolk. I'm gonna trust you on that. I mean, I would try it if I was over there. Maybe I'd try it. Just the hearing of pig's blood sounds scary, but you know, we eat lots of weird things as human, or things that just sound disgusting. You know, eating animals and all that. But we do what we need to do to survive. Although, of course, some people don't eat animals, and that's fine. I don't know that I could do that. Okay. So we're going to flip the bacon, and then last rotation in the oven. Whew, ouch. It burns. Let's put some bacon grease in here for our peppers. There we go. It's like reuse and recycle, guys. Except with bacon grease, so it's better. Mainly cooked seafood such as lobsters, crab, prawns, and other fish. Nice. From the UK, so you hardly get people who order crabs and lobsters. Okay. Yeah, I'm living in the Midwest in the U.S., so it's the last place you go for seafood. So we're not really around much water, like much huge open water. So now we're threw a little bacon grease in there. We threw in our bird's eye pepper stir fry. Gonna cook that up, soften it up. Then if we ever get through all these 20 of these eggs, we're gonna scramble those up, put those in there, cook those through, and then just combine the crap out of everything. I mean, Americans are very straightforward with food and assume we are bad cooks. I can't think of a meal when I was in the U.S. that beat the restaurant I used to work at. And you were a commie chef? What does that mean? You're a commie chef. I'm assuming that doesn't mean communist chef, but if it does, it's fine. Okay. We got about 8 more eggs to go. Then we got to beat them up so that they will. Oop. I dropped the whole shell in there, not a piece of shell. Easily recovered. Look away, former chefs. Hey, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys are chatted up. Because I usually stream in the evening. I stream Hearthstone in the evening. I know it's a little harder for our European friends to hang out, which is completely understandable. Ooh, there we go. Alright, that's good. We did get 2 shells in there, guys. I apologize to inform you. Not my best eggery, but we got them out. I'm pretty good at fishing them out. Yeah, that's awesome, guys. Let's see. I'm glad you guys are enlightening me a little bit about the UK culture, too. I need to just... I need to find Mary Rich and maybe just be a stay-at-home streamer somehow. A little extra cash. Then just spend a month or so in Europe and just all that. No shills is acceptable. I agree. I'm usually pretty good at cracking eggs. I've cracked a lot, but sometimes I fail. Let's see. So wait, we didn't set the clock here. Let's do just 3 more minutes for the bacon in the oven. All right, we got 20 eggs cracked. Shells are just extra calcium. That's a good way to look at it. I like that, Quasar. Okay. So Vodsley's from Canada. We do our best. I got asked to be a head chef other week. I declined it. Oh, wow. Why did you decline it? So Callum worked in a French restaurant. So a commie chef does majority of the cleaning and takes food from the kitchen to the floor where the waiters take it out. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Crack an egg, one hand. I want to see what you can do. I've done it before. I'm not going to crack any more eggs. I'll tell you, I'd probably have about a 50% success rate at best. But had you said that before, I definitely would have tried that. I want to keep 4 eggs for like other recipes, like I make some meatloafs and such. But I know I watched a video on how to do it though. You do it like this, you crack it just enough, and then you like pull it apart. I have done it a few times before though, and I would more than happy let you have laugh at me when I fail at that. So it's all about entertainment and fun. Okay, so right now I'm just beating the eggs so we can scramble them up. I'm gonna put a salt, pepper. I don't know. I'm just ran out of jalapeno seasoning. I don't know if I want to open up the other one. I got 4 burners. You're right. I do have 4 burners, but I don't really need. I don't know. I kind of like doing it this way because I only have one pan that I work up, and then it's a little less stressful now that I'm chatting with you guys too. So I don't want to get. You're right. Normally I should have like 2 burners going. It could have been done probably 30 minutes ago, but I'm okay with it taking longer. I get the day off. And hang out with you guys, so it's all good. It's all good. All right, let's pick some of the water out of this bird's eye, although let's see. It's done. All right, let's salt and pepper up our eggs. I'll tell you how much salt I use. I'm actually almost out of the salt. More confident where you're at. Well, that's good. I mean, it's all about what you enjoy. So we're always more confident. It's usually we're more confident in what we're doing right now, but maybe there's a party that's like, oh, I'd really like to do this, but maybe I'm intimidated by it. And by all means, just ignore me if I'm just talking and it doesn't apply, but sometimes you got to take a chance and try something, get out of your comfort zone too. But, hopefully it's going really well for you. That's awesome. I really appreciate sharing all that. Let's see, Vod. No, I have a couple good pans, Vodsley. I just am pretty lazy when it comes to dishes. But I think if I weren't streaming with you guys, I would probably do the multiple pans and get through the bacon a lot quicker, get through the hash browns a lot quicker. Oh, you don't want to mess up as a head chef? Okay. Husband is American and also enjoys way too much salt. Yeah, but I probably don't get enough salt at times. I know actually I kind of crave salt because I do CrossFit. I work out 3, 4, 5 days a week. So I actually sweat out a lot of salt. And generally I don't eat very much processed foods, which has a lot of salt and processed kind of things in it. So I'm probably closer on the side of not having enough salt. But I do cook with some salt here and there. I don't think enough. I mean, this still took me probably about 2 months to get through that. Maybe more. I don't think I put salt in there. Maybe I did. Whatever. I don't think I did though. Alright, so let's take the peppers out. Okay. Let's see, I want a little bit more grease, so maybe we can look at our bacon in the oven now. Yeah, cooking for a week, that's right. No way you don't get enough salt. I mean, I'm probably not like deficient on salt, but I don't think that I add too much salt though. Let's see. Let's look at the bacon here. Hopefully there's some extra grease we can use. Oh yeah. There's grease. Okay, good. And I think the bacon's done, so we can finally be done with the bacon. Alright, let's see. So let's throw the eggs in there. That's pretty much the last step is throw the eggs. Hey, Kona Savage, good morning to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Jamie Ryan Live. How you doing? I assume it's Jamie or Jaime. Hopefully one of those I got right. Hey, GJC, I know, bacon hype, right? So much bacon. you can't even see all the bacon. This is like, this bacon down here, that's probably hot. But that's like a fifth of the bacon that I got going on right now. Let's see here. All right, we'll spread that out. Let's throw the eggs in, yes. Turn this up a little higher here. Okay, boom. Get it. All right, so now all we have to do is wait for the eggs to cook up. And I like to combine my foods. I know it's probably even a lot more than a fifth. It's probably like a tenth of the bacon. I have 48 ounces of bacon, 4 packs of bacon. Yeah, it's like Jamie. Yeah, I really appreciate you stopping by. This is my first ever IRL cooking stream. So we got a ton of viewers here. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. All the support I always get. Normally I play Hearthstone in the evenings. I'm in the U.S., but got the day off, and but my dream as a little kid probably to have a cooking show, and kind of finally figured it out with the phone. Yeah, so much bacon. I'm having a bacon-gasm, lemon drops. Absolutely. Wish I could share some of it with you guys, but you know, some of you guys are in the UK. Some of you don't like bacon. Not calling anybody out here sabotage, but it's all good. Love you guys. Enjoying a little bit of tea, but I need a little bit more. Enjoying the Yogi tea. I will plug this. Still waiting for that sponsorship from them. It may or may not ever happen. Yogi brand tea. You can buy it online. I think it's probably a pretty common one, but it's non-GMO. It is organic tea as well. It's with the tea bags too, which I kind of prefer. I don't really do a lot of loose leaf tea, but you don't mind it cold? Good. Well, give me your P.O. Box Lemon Drop. We'll send you some very cold, hopefully not molded bacon. I don't know how well it preserved. Might have to send it first class. Cool. So Jamie Ryan, I'm assuming you might have a channel. You have Jamie Ryan Live. So the people want to know. I mean, do you do IRL streams? Do you stream anything? All right. So let's tend to the eggs so they don't stick. Okay. Pop it up. Yeah, as I was saying though, once the eggs are done, I like to combine. I love all the flavors melding. I don't know. Some people are very particular about not doing that, but gotta do it. I know then you kind of lose the individual flavors of like the eggs and hash browns and all that, but just mixing it all together, it's like, I don't know, it's eating a comforting pillow. Okay, so let me catch up on chat here. Hey, sorry, Bosley, if I missed your message though, but I appreciate, if you don't mind, toning down the language a little bit. Appreciate you hanging out though, of course, but trying to get whatever messages I can get to. And if it was a individual message, then apologize if I missed it. Cooking a whole hog, Quasar, you're right. Feel like I am. 48 ounces, although hogs are pretty big, but yeah. Watching Regis and Minder at the same time, that's pretty good. You're watching the Regis morning show, and you're watching me. Apparently, I'm Rachel Ray over here, cooking some food, so that's awesome. I mean, I don't want to censure you guys with swearing, but, I just feel like you're like, check my message, I definitely want to get to all your messages, though, so I apologize, though, if I missed that, but let's see. So Jamie's been streaming Monster Hunter World recently. Stream a lot more before I was playing Destiny 1. Okay. Yeah, I've been streaming for a couple months. I actually have been streaming since last summer, but really kind of got into it more seriously a couple months ago with Hearthstone. I got affiliate 3 months ago, roughly right around 3 months from today, and really been enjoying it. Do stream Hearthstone Friday through Monday evening, so I'll stream tonight as well. Evenings, U.S. time, of course, since I'm in the U.S. But yeah, I wanted to try an IRL cooking stream. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what my salt level is, Bosley. I did see that message too. I mean, and actually this bacon probably does have some preservatives in it. These are the ones that I have as uncured. So this is probably cured bacon, so I think it has some more salts and stuff like that. But yeah, I appreciate that. Appreciate you repeating the message though. All right, the eggs are coming along pretty good. Probably another 3-4 minutes. And by no means do I claim to be a very, I think I'm competent. I'm competent, especially for a single guy in the U.S. But I just like to cook, You like to do something and you can be competent in it, you might as well stream it, right? What a world we live in. What a time to be alive, all right? Bacon cheers. Mmm. So good. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. I would love to do more IRL streams. I'll probably do them. If I do them, I'd probably do them more on Saturdays and Sunday mornings. I just happen to have the day off from work today. And that's when I do a lot of my food prep too. But we did also cook another meal. I just wanted to kind of focus on one meal at a time since it's my first IRL stream and see how it goes. I need to watch some more though to get better lighting. I know could be some better lighting on my face. But just wanted to try it and see how it goes. Canadian co-hosts are huge ratings. Come on down, Kona. Let me know what kind of skills you want to bring to the table. What kind of shows you want to do. But it would be kind of cool to have a co-host to do some things with, like whether Hearthstone. Like I've always liked. I forget the arena guys. I can't remember their name, but they have a kind of a funny name. ADWTCA, I think, is one of the guys. They do like a co-op arena. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's the kitchen light that messes up the lighting. Yeah, we could try well, and I don't even know if the phone lighting's been coming on. That's actually better on this side, it looks like, but a little darker on this side. But then I don't feel like you can see this very well. I was kind of playing with the light a little bit. 12 years in the restaurant industry, but it's a long walk from Saskatchewan. That's awesome. That's a lot of good restaurant industry time here. Let me take care of my eggs here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. You guys are hanging out with me. My first IRL cooking stream. I really, really appreciate it. I'm living my little boy's dream here. And hopefully we'll do it some more. But definitely open to any of that feedback. I really appreciate that. Okay, it's pretty well done. All right, I just want to chop it up. I like a little bit finer pieces of scrambled eggs. Okay, let's turn this on low. Probably could really turn it off, but all right, we're gonna do it, guys. It's happening. It's happening. We're gonna dump 2 bags of hash browns, 1 bag of bird's eye into 20 eggs and make some magic. If we ever do a pizza party, you should cook some I would definitely cook some pizzas. I actually thought about cooking a pizza today, but yeah, I think you might be right though, Quasar. I have to figure out the phone lighting and stuff too as well. But we're gonna do it, guys. Are you ready? All right, I think you guys are ready. Oh, yeah, get in there. Get in the pool. All right, so let me show you this magic here. Let's see if I can do this correctly. So basically, I'm just combining everything because I like melded flavors. I know for those of you in the cooking industry, you might be like frowning upon this, but hopefully you can kind of see this. Well, maybe not. Try it from different angles. But basically, I'm gonna stir all that freedom up. Mighty bam! You're right. Got the emerald going on there. I appreciate that, GJC. I liked watching Emerald too. There was a period of time where I watched a lot of Emerald, and it was just so funny. I would, he has the gasms all the time with the food, and rightfully so. All right, so we're just gonna stir this up, melt the flavors. I need to figure out how many servings I'm gonna make of this. But we're pretty much done, actually, guys. I don't know. There's so many of you guys hanging out. I kind of feel like I should eat it. But I don't know if that's rude to eat in front of you guys. But it's probably a little rude. But I'm enjoying hanging out with you guys so much. I mean, I guess if you guys don't like me eating, you'll just leave, and then, you know, that'll make that easier. But social eating, that's right. Good call. Good call. There is a social eating like thing you could do as well. But well, thank you for the oh, you said social, and then it popped up my social cue. That's pretty hilarious. Let's see here. Let me catch up here. So what's in the pan? So we have hash browns, seasoned hash browns. We have 20 eggs, or 2 packs of hash browns, eggs, 1 pack of bird's eye. Some delicious bacon grease, and that's it. And then I wonder how much bacon I made. Let's see. I made roughly 14 times 4, that's 64. 64 slices of bacon. Not in there, but yeah. Let's see. Stream elements with the plug, yeah. I think it's because you said, well, I do have the timer go to with it, but need to be Skipperino Mighty Reno. Hey, I like it. I love it. The Regis Reno's name's good though too, though. It's pretty good. Hope you're doing well, Skip. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna eat it with you guys because you guys are all hanging out. I don't have anything to do today. Probably after I eat though, I'll have to go and get things set up. But let me see if I can find a good way to eat with you guys. Hey, that actually works. All right, I'm gonna microwave some more tea. Here we go. Hey, Nerby, how you doing, buddy? Doing an IRL cooking stream. We just finished cooking. I'm just gonna make a little bit more tea really quick. Brought to you by Yogi brand tea. 64 slices of bacon is a lot of bacon, but it will last for the whole week. Thank you, Lemon Drops. I appreciate it. I do CrossFit, so it helps. I may be average looking at best, but I do have a nice butt. But that's as PG-13 as I'm going to try to get here. Try to keep it PG. Tighten the bandana for freedom. For maximum freedom power. Let's see, how many slices of bacon should we have? So 64. I think last time we did about 6 or 7 servings. So you can kind of see this over here. I have tons of plastic containers. Let me move this out of the way. Tons of plastic containers, and my house is kind of a mess too. I wasn't prepared to show you the whole house, but so I eat a lot. Thank you, Skipper. That's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I think we should be able to we could try 8 servings. I don't know. I mean, this is where I would normally use my phone and kind of calculate. I'd split up all my bacon. I'd split up my eggs into so many servings. But I want to hang out with you guys instead. So we'll figure that out later. I don't know. We have a lot of... I'm not super hungry because I was eating bacon on the way to. Got to test it. I don't know. We'll just try to do the best we can here. We're gonna eat it in a plate. I don't normally eat in a plate, but I'm hanging out with you guys, so this is like the heaviest pan in the history of the world too. I'm gonna scoop it up over here. All right, just making, I don't like that, okay. All right, here we go. Okay, tea is done. Actually, let's put another bag of tea in here. A nice butt. Hey, I love the butt compliments. I'll always accept that. All right, let's do that. 8 servings from 64, so I have to have 8 a meal. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds pretty good actually. I don't know how many I ate on the way to get to where we're at right now with the meal. I probably ate about 5. Um, yeah, I mean that makes the most sense to do it 8 and 8, and then with the eggs it would be 2.5 eggs. So that's probably what I should do. We'll try that. I don't want to spend too much time just plating the meal because I want to hang out with you guys here. All right. All right. So here it is. All right. Yeah. I'm glad this is kind of a thing because it feels really rude here to eat in front of you guys, but made a little bit of a smiley face. He actually looks like a droopy, like, I don't know, a very unhappy guy. We could probably actually grab a little bit more eggs too, because when you have 20 eggs and then you have the hash browns, this is probably not even the full like 1/8 of a serving there. Yeah, he did eat 1 minute ago. Yeah. Yeah, usually it takes me a while to get full. I think generally it's like about 20 minutes. If you give yourself 20 minutes, that's when by the time your body kind of processes it. What's a good angle here? Try that. I don't know if you'd really care to see the stove in the background, but I don't know that there's any other good background here to deal with. But this is actually kind of nice too, because I eat alone, so I just devour the food, and I'm like, oh, that tasted good. I think I'm gonna eat more. But now that I'm gonna chat with you guys, it'll actually probably be good for me to make me eat a little slower. It tastes really good, guys. Here, try some. Still, I'm in selfie mode though, so I think the selfie mode still is a little blurry, unfortunately. I just saw your message, Skipper. I appreciate it. You want that food? Come on now, Jamie. There's enough. Although I need to save it for the week, but next time. It's really good. Couldn't have did it without you guys. So I got so many liquids, so much food. That's what I do. I guess you could probably see my whole head here. My hash browns are really good. I love hash browns, GJC. The one thing that threw me off though this morning was because I've never streamed from my phone. Was I thought like I'm using an old microphone stand for my Blue Yeti, and I was gonna like have it like stand right in there, and it stood in there perfectly. But apparently when you do broadcast, you have to have it side to side. So I'm like, oh well, that throws a huge wrench in everything. Should make you even smaller, but it seems pretty nice. Okay. Are you talking about the message you sent, like the picture, or are you talking about the camera angle? So how do you keep your eggs so they don't go off? So what do you mean by keep your eggs so they don't go off? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, the picture? Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out here in a little bit. I think after I finish this, I'll parse everything together, and then I'll probably end the stream. I need to finish some laundry. Continue to do laundry, I should say. A ways away from finishing it. Shower up, because I don't want to go to the gym smelling like bacon. Although I've definitely gone to the gym smelling like bacon before, though. That bite, though, oh my God. That was one of the best bites of breakfast I've ever had in my life. So you cooked your eggs. Where do you put them when you sort out the servings? If I'm following you correctly, so I cook the eggs in the pan, cook them up, and then I combine all the hash browns, the eggs, the peppers together, and then I use these plastic containers. They are BPA free, I think, but total or bachelor mode, totally CrossFit. Eating mode is parse them out. So like I'll do 6 to 8 servings usually with this. I don't know if I'm answering your question very well. I apologize if I'm not, but yeah, I combine everything, and then you usually do like try to even it out as much as possible. So maybe like a scoopful or whatever. I know social eating. I didn't know what that was. Hey, Cosmos, how you doing? Just just got back from the gym yourself? Well, a foot model like yourself has to stay in tip-top shape. Hope you're doing well, bud. Yeah, I was gonna go to the gym at 6 a.m., but I woke up at like 5:50. I had trouble getting to bed, so I shut off my alarm and I thought, well, it's a day off, so maybe I'll go at noon. Probably not gonna make. I don't know what time it is. I don't have a watch because I usually use my phone. But yeah, it's good to see you, bud. I was thinking about coming up to. I guess you're in Germany right now, right? So, but thinking about visiting everybody up in Minnesota. I was thinking about it here in a couple weeks, but I don't think I'm going to end up doing that. But I am going to go to St. Louis next week to um, go to the Twitch meetup that's there, kind of network with some other people. Rub a little bacon on you before we're heading out. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it'll get the ladies, right? So most women here, especially in the Midwest, like bacon. Couldn't hurt. It could only work better than what I've been doing. Yeah, man. Hopefully, Le Germany is doing you well. Le Germany, because French Germans. This is my first ever IRL cooking stream, and still I'm talking with my mouth full. But so lemon drops. I apologize. I don't know if I answered your question very well. So hopefully I did. But if not, by all means, if you feel like you want to ask it again, I'll try to do a better job answering it. Yeah, it's the life's been good though. Making bacon in front of you guys, hanging out with a ton of you guys today. This is not even my normal streaming time either, but I do want to incorporate some more cooking streams. This is really a success. I really appreciate you guys. A ton of you guys came out to support me and hang out and chat with me, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I didn't catch on fire, nor did I burn the house on fire. Huge success. Holy crap, Dan! Thank you. Cosmos Games, thank you for the sub, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Cheers. Bacon cheers. Take my Amazon dollars, bro. Gladly take them. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support, my friend. When are you planning to come back to the motherland of the U.S.? Let me know. I'm trying to find a good excuse to come back, go back up there. I'm not going to end up going in a couple weeks just because I'm a captain of our CrossFit team for the next couple weeks for the CrossFit Open. There we go. Let's do this. I feel like you should see my whole head. Maybe not, but now I need my glasses almost to see. It's all right. I'll just squint like an old man. Might be back again in the summer depending on finances and such. Yeah, hopefully catch you back. Maybe we can even coordinate the weekend. We thought about just going back up there for March Madness weekend because just need an excuse to take off a Friday and watch games all day and drink beer and eat wings with Pat. But with the CrossFit Open going on for the next 5 weeks, I wanted to stay here and be the captain of my team. Just a lot of fun. Other than of course going to St. Louis this weekend, but I'll probably go up there maybe April or May. Now I feel like we're eating breakfast. Yes, I love it. Oh, we're a big happy family, guys. Big happy family eating breakfast together. Yeah, what are you guys eating? Are you guys eating anything? Are you guys eating cereal? Eating bacon and eggs? Eating pig's blood? We found out that's a thing. That's pretty awesome. Oh man, this is so awesome, guys. You have no idea how much this means to me. Just to be able to hang out with you guys and do a cooking stream. It's so awesome. Just cheers to you guys. You guys deserve all the money and all the love here. But yeah, watch some poker and get ready for work. Well, yeah, enjoy the poker. Thank you for the sub, buddy. We appreciate you checking in. Hope you're doing well. I never met your wife, but say hi to your wife for me. That'll probably freak her out. It's like, who the hell is this guy? But yeah, hopefully have a good day, Dan. See you, bud. Need a sandwich. What kind of sandwich, DJC? Stay hungry. Always hungry. That feels like a tattoo idea. I don't have any tattoos, but it feels like stay hungry, my friend. That should probably be a tattoo. That would be a pretty American tattoo. Stay hungry, my friend, and eat bacon. Unless you're sabotage. You're eating tangerine. I'm drinking one. You're right. I'm drinking like the very fragmented pieces of tangerine with green tea. It's pretty good. Cheers, friends.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna do more of these streams for sure. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I don't know. I'll have to try to do some evening ones too, because this is a ton of viewers. Not that it matters necessarily the number of viewers, but of course I want to appeal to the biggest audience possible, or at least that I can handle the chat with. But um, yeah, I mean, I think I usually get more viewers even in the evening because I'm typically stream in the evening, and it's you know, that's kind of the normal time in the U.S. But I guess a lot of people in the U.S. are at work. UK, I'm actually finally able to kind of stream to you guys a little more, which is good, or at least right now. I like tangerines though; those are good. So GJC says had leftover Korean barbecue from dinner last night. Ooh, that sounds good. Just heat it up and put it between some slices of bread. Oh, phenomenal! I love leftovers. Yeah, leftover Korean barbecue. I haven't had a Korean barbecue a lot, um, but there is a restaurant here that has some pretty good Korean barbecue. There's actually a Korean. It's not. It's a taco place called Taco Apocalypse. Awesome name, I know, but they're actually kind of Korean style or Korean inspired. And I think the head chef, I think he worked with some Korean barbecue or some sort of Korean cuisine, and so he actually has some pretty sweet like bulgogi uh, tacos and all sorts of stuff that I don't understand, but it's really good. Mm. This is seriously the slowest I've ever eaten in my life. I'm savoring the flavor. I'm reading chat, hanging out with you guys. Who needs a roommate? I've lived alone for a while, and I love it. Living alone is so awesome. Because sometimes living with people can be difficult. We all know that. But, I'm very particular about how I like things sometimes. And it's my house, and if you're a slow eater, that's awesome. That's good for you. I'm a fast eater. I'm probably borderline eating disorder. Just I eat so much and so fast at times, but that's why I work out. So good. Oh, just having a heart attack here. There we go. We got it. We're good. Just a mini heart attack. Actually, more just not chewing food. Don't look at it. I appreciate that. No, I work out a lot. I've told the story a little bit. I won't tell the full story, but definitely growing up, I was really overweight. Once I got out of college, I got even gained more weight in college because you're on your own. You're eating. I was hanging out with some buddies that always ordered pizza, and we got beer. Had lots of bad eating habits, and then after college, finally kind of figured out that whole. If you want to lose weight, you got to burn more calories than you take in. It's simple math, really. Hashtag blame the bacon. Never blame the bacon. Never blame the bacon. But I like the hashtag, though. But yeah, was super overweight, and then I kind of figured out how to get healthy around my early 20s. So from about 22 to 25, 26, lost about 100 plus pounds. So almost a whole me. I'm about 170 pounds right now. But so it's good. I mean, so that's why I'm so anal about eating healthy and counting calories. Thank you, Sab. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah. So just when growing up, especially, I shouldn't say especially in the U.S. I don't know what it's like to grow up in other countries, but it can be tough growing up being overweight too. You just didn't have a lot of confidence growing up, but developed that. Made a lot of friends still. Just it a little tougher in life too because you can kind of tended to get bullied a little bit, and I got bullied a little bit, but it is what it is. I turned out just fine. But yeah, and it's actually kind of a blessing that I grew up maybe a little more overweight, and then as an early adult learned how to be healthy because of course a lot of people would go the other way. They're really healthy growing up, and they're around maybe better eating habits or whatever it may be that they're all healthier, and then then you get to an adult and you're like, I still eat all this food and somehow I'm getting bigger, and I'm not exercising and I'm gaining weight, and that's pretty common here, especially in the U.S. And people in their 20s and 30s, and it only gets worse as you get older because your metabolism slows down more. But I'm very mindful of that and very cognizant of all that because I went through that growing up, and then as my adult, I'm the healthiest I've ever been in my life. So it's kind of a blessing too. Oh my goodness. But yeah, seriously, this is the slowest I've ever eaten in my life. Because I'm just enjoying chatting with you guys and savoring the moment in more ways than one. Savoring the bacon, savoring the chat, savoring the camaraderie. Mm. Mamma mia. Mm. Huh? Yeah, I have a huge mess to clean up. I won't show you the mess because, you know, probably most of you guys don't want to see that, and that's okay. Um, yeah, so I think I'll package all this up, check on the laundry. Definitely the laundry's ready to be moved. I don't know, debating on the workout or not today. We'll see. Hire somebody to clean it. I do actually have a maid, but she only comes like once every couple months. But yeah, I don't quite make that much. I have a pretty good career, make a decent amount of money, especially for a single guy. And Sab is available. Yeah, Sab, you want to come by and help out? We can watch as soon as you're done cleaning up. We can watch. We can watch Celissa. We can gift subs. Yeah, no, I should probably clean it up and I probably will shower and before I debate on going to the gym. I hate showering and then going to the gym. So then I'm probably just gonna shower again. Hey, I rap rough. How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. So it didn't seem like you're playing as much Fortnite lately. I know I've caught a couple of your streams here and there. Hope you're doing well, my man. And thank you for the host. I appreciate it, buddy. Celissa watching party. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. I know. I keep trying to get the Celissa Slumber Party 2018 going. I don't know if she's going to buy into it, which I can't blame her. I mean, it's most of us are dudes, so it's like, hey, Celissa, can you invite 40 dudes that really like you to come over? Seems safe. Taking a rough life easy. That's good, man. That's good. Gotta take it easy times. I got the day off, so I'm taking it easy, doing my first IRL cooking stream. Didn't catch anything on fire. Bueno. And eating in front of a camera, which I can say I've never really done much of before. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, if I just do this for every meal, I mean, I'll be losing tons of weight because I'll actually be full by the time I finish my plate of meal. Dope. That's right, man. What's new with you, man? I mean, other than living an easy life, are you streaming like any specific games? You still enjoying Fortnite? I've been enjoying Fortnite still pretty good. Hearthstone's still my number one game that I stream and play. Throwing in a little bit of Fortnite here and there, but you don't get as much viewership, and it's harder game for me. It's harder game for me to interact with chat while I play because like I'm in the zone, man. I'm in survival mode. 48 random dudes sounds dangerous, I guess. Yeah, it does sound dangerous. Although we're all pretty cool dudes, I think. I mean, I think we're, I don't know. Obviously, she's very attractive, but for me, I'm almost feel like kind of like a big brother, little sister connection at this point. So if anything, she might be as safe as possible, but getting back into streaming soon, right? Right on. Yeah, it's. I've been sticking to a pretty good schedule, Friday through Monday evenings. Sometimes it can be difficult to stream Hearthstone because I really enjoy Hearthstone. I really enjoy watching Hearthstone almost, probably more sometimes than playing it. But it can be fun still at times. Most of the time, it's still fun. That's another reason why I wanted to try out the IRL stream too, because I'd like to do more of those. I mean, I love the chat interaction, absolutely, and I feel bad every time I miss anything in chat because you guys are, especially if you're on mobile. Mobile is just a pain in the butt to chat with. I hate chatting on mobile. So you're going through all that work and you're wanting to hang out and chat, and and then I miss it. It feels bad, man. I know what it feels like. I feel frustrated too sometimes where I'm chatting. Like I was trying to chat with Celissa, like asking her questions, and she kept missing it. I mean, she was in a cooking stream, so she was busy. I was like, "Come on, read my message, seriously." So, but it happens. It happens. I understand it. Yeah, Hearthstone is a great streaming game. It's a really good one that I started um, to stream with. I mean, it's still for me though. I'm very spacey. I'm really enjoying this more because I'm actually more engaged with chat. Like, I mean, cooking's number one, but like this is chat is. I'm able to engage a little bit more with chat. For me with Hearthstone, it's still kind of hard for me to switch. Like, all right, I'm try harding here. I'm thinking really hard, and then I go to look at chat and I'm trying to read it, but then I'm still thinking about this. So it's still a little bit of challenge for me to switch my brain back and forth. I know Regis can do it. Salissa's pretty good at doing it as well. So working on it. So good. Yeah, it's really fun to watch. I mean, the fact that with a runny yolk, yeah, runny yolk eggs are good too. Should I see the name? Sorry, the blue font's really hard for me to see. Oh God, you died. You fell down the hole. All right, we're back. Sorry. Hey Raptor, how you doing? Let's see. No, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the positivity ramp. Always good to hear from you, man. Love the love, brother. It's all good stuff, man. Hope you get back in the stream and I'll check you out. Watch you wrecking some Fortnite or whatever you end up deciding to play. But yeah, Quasar, the Hearthstone is really. This point was made like Firebat made this point in one of the episodes of I think Omnistone, and it's so true. Like I've tried some of the other card games, like Gwent. I tried that briefly, and I'm like, nope, I don't want to get into this, and a couple of other ones, but just the cards hitting the table and the sounds, all the fun sounds, and how they're almost like earwigs. Like you hear, like I hear Hearthstone sounds sometimes during the day because I hear those sounds so much, like haha, and all the Murgles and all that such. But it's so aesthetically pleasing to the eye and the ears. They did a top notch job. Speaking of which, I think most of you guys already know this, but I'm hoping to have an interview with Blizzard this week. We'll see if they email me back, but they emailed me Friday saying, hey, do you have some time to set up a 30-minute interview? I'm like, yes. The problem is, though, I sent that email like 20 minutes later saying, yeah, I could do later today in a couple hours, which that's kind of a quick, turnaround. So I didn't think they'd take me up on that, but I was hoping they'd do it today on Monday. But because I had the day off, so I could study my notes, study my resume, and get ready for it. So we'll see. I mean, that'd be the dream, be able to move out there. Southern California is beautiful. So Lemon Drop's going to set your stream. Need to test a few things. Well, yeah, let me know if you need any help with anything Lemon Drops. I really appreciate hanging out. But yeah, it's just, Twitch has been amazing to me. I mean, I think, didn't know a lot about Twitch a little over a year ago, really. Just like, oh, why would anybody want to watch people play games? Why would anybody want to pay people to play video games or watch to play video games? And now I get it. And it's just been such an awesome community because, I live alone. I mean, I live in a big city and I have, a good amount of friends, but, I really enjoy being a homebody and staying home. And I really like going out to the bars very often, which still some of my friends like to do. A lot of my friends have kids and they're married, and that's cool. Respect that, but... there's still more food, Skipper. There's plenty more. I have like 7 more servings to go, so there's more food for sure. So where was I going with this? But the Twitch community has been nice because then I can kind of stay in my home, do my thing, watch, hang out with people, watch people, support people. It's such a beautiful thing. It's like, and I came from the generation that started with AOL Instant Messenger. I've had a computer for. Well, my dad was even a computer nerd, so I actually we had like an old Windows 3.1, 3.11. That was even before Windows 95. But I think we had a computer like in the early 90s. So that would have been like maybe 6, 7, 8. So I started learning how to use a computer then. Just play computer games, of course. And then got a kind of once the big computer boom started happening, like I had a compact Presario, 233 megahertz rather, not gigahertz. Definitely not gigahertz. 233 megahertz. Got into computer games. Then I played Might and Magic 6 was my very first game ever. Still have your AOL email. That is awesome. I do not have mine. I know they just shut down AOL Instant Messenger recently too, which is kind of nostalgic, kind of sad, but I haven't used that since college. But it was really good in college too to keep up with people, try to flirt with girls, fail at that, and communicate with friends. So yeah, enjoyed my Might Magic 6 on my old compact Presario. Let's see what else. I don't know why I was going down this story. Something about technology, being nostalgic, being a sap. I don't know. But oh yeah, the chat rooms. That's what I was trying to get at. So with AOL, I remember right when I got an AOL, chat rooms. Holy crap, those are so cool. And then of course they got really sketchy, but just some of them got sketchy, of course. But yeah, it was pretty cool to be able to communicate with anybody across the world. I live in a medium to smaller size city, so it's hard to find people that you really connect with sometimes. You really have to kind of bring yourself out there. And me as an introvert, that can make it a little bit more challenging at times. I definitely was very engaged in the community. I was part of a young professionals organization. I sat on the board for that for a couple of years, helped them play in events. Had to do a lot of networking. I liked doing some networking. Then, networking got a little old because you just kind of feel like, oh, you have to network with these people so that they feel, welcomed, which I'm all for making people feel welcome. But, sometimes sometimes you just want to talk to your friends and not have to talk to people just to talk to them. It feels a little bit more fake, but let's see. But yeah, Skipper, there's more bacon and eggs for you. Sab used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon a ton. Nice. I never played that, but I remember that. I played mostly RPGs. I grew up with a Nintendo, so my first game was Mario with the Duck Hunt and the track and field. Then Zelda. Oh, Zelda's my favorite. The original Zelda may be my favorite game of all time. I love the Zeldas. Played so many different games for Nintendo. I had a Sega, so I had a couple of the Sonic games. Sega was kind of janky. There was a thing called Sega Channel in my area. It was brilliant. I don't know if anybody else had it in the U.S. or any other part of the world, but it was awesome. It was offered by the local cable company, and it was like $15 a month. $15 a month, and you got a rotation of, I think it was 50 Sega games every month. Freaking brilliant. Of course, they probably lost a lot of money on it because 50 games for $15, but a month. It was the greatest, one of the greatest inventions of our era. Like right up there with Fire and Bread. So yeah, you paid $15 a month, and you just got 50 Sega games, and then the next month it would kind of rotate around. And there wasn't a ton of Sega games. There's probably I'm sure there was a rotation of around maybe 300, 400, 500 games. But it gave me a chance. You can go the RPGs, and they had probably 5 to 10 RPGs you could play. So I played so many of those janky RPGs for the Sega. Shining in the Darkness was such an awesome game. I'm trying to think. There was a couple other games that were based off of that. Shining in the Darkness 1 and 2. There was one kind of before that. That was really fun. They were kind of turn-based ones. Let's see. Still have the disc. Played it over winter break. Yes, that's awesome. Super Mario 64 was a great game. And I had a 64. I had a 64, but I didn't end up playing that. But I had a buddy that played it, and I think he got almost all the stars. That was a really fun game. Oh, yeah. Bought it for the Wii. That's a good choice. I bought Ocarina of Time on the Wii because I never played that when it kind of came out, and I know I heard so much about how good it was. That was in my high school days where my buddy had a PS2. We were playing a lot of PS2, and I was just wasn't keeping up with the Zeldas as much. But now that I'm an adult, I can do whatever I want, including playing video games in my sweatpants and eating pizza, which is a good night. So as far as the Zeldas, since you got me on the topic of Zeldas, I don't know. You didn't really get me on the topic of Zeldas. I got me on the topic of Zeldas, but yeah, Zelda 1, Zelda 2. The Game Boy Zelda is really good. I never finished the Super Nintendo Zelda, but I know a lot of people like that. I don't think I played Wind Waker, and I think that's a really popular one. I played the Minish Cap, which was okay. I didn't beat it, though. Let's see. I played Ocarina of Time. That was really good. Oh, you started playing Modern Warfare 3 on Wii. Nice. I just about killed the console. I played a lot of Modern Warfare. That's kind of what got me back into console, actually, was the Modern Warfares. I think, I kind of forget how they number it, but my cousins, we had an Xbox 360, so we played Modern Warfare. So I think it was just Modern Warfare, but it was Call of Duty 4, right? It was Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, maybe? I think that's how they did it. But I love the Modern Warfare series. I like that one more than the World at War, the other series. Yeah, those kind of got me back into console. I have a 360 downstairs to really play. I actually had the dance game, Dance Central, which is fun, and I love the dance. But the girl I'm dating, she hasn't been able to make it over, but we're hopefully going to try to do some of that. Some of my other friends are just too awkward and don't like to dance, so it doesn't work out. Hey, Jerix, how you doing, buddy? Good morning to you. Cheers, my friend. I know, doing an IRL cooking stream, then social eating stream, and then cooking with fire. Ooga. Me cook good. Me cook brontosaurus burger. You did miss it, but let me show you, jerks, here what we produced. Oh, Sab, I love the new Super Mario Brothers for Wii. That is really good. I have it. Let me tour you around here. Hopefully you guys aren't getting nauseous. Let's see. Where is it? Nope, I don't have it. I have it somewhere, so, all right. All right, now you're seeing my house. I'm bad at selfies. All right, we got to show jerks what we produced here. This is only a fraction of the bacon. This is about probably an eighth of the bacon. We made 64 slices of bacon. We 20 eggs, 2 packs of Trader Joe's hash browns. Yeah, pretty good. You know, I'm going to eat a little more because why not? Because America. I don't know. I'm really bad at the selfie stuff here, so. Raises coffee mug. I appreciate it, buddy. Cheers. I'm still a little mad you and your girlfriend didn't invite me over for tea and yoga, though. I mean, now you know that I enjoy those things, so. And I know you're very private about your location, too, so we can meet up, and then you can, pick me up, go to the undisclosed location. You can do the Men in Black thing on me, and then I'll never know where I'm at and hanging out with you. Teach your girlfriend Fortnite. Would she play Fortnite? Perilla Leaves. How you doing? OMG indeed. Oh my goodness. Freedom says Sekurades. I probably butchered that here. But thank you guys for hanging out. I apologize if I butchered the name here. Didn't get any tea or yoga. You didn't get any tea or yoga. That's fair. Went to the store and let them have girls' time. That's good, though. That's good. I mean, because I know she gives you some nights to play Fortnite with me. So you got to do that. It's all about balance. It's awesome of you. Good boyfriend. Thank you, Perilla. I really appreciate it. It turned out really well. All because of the love of all the viewers and my friends here. But, yeah, we just made hash browns, eggs, bird's eye peppers, because I hate cutting vegetables, and bacon. Oh, yeah. How did I forget bacon? Bacon bueno. So we made 64 slices of bacon, 4 times 14, 4 packs of bacon. Well, there you go. Come on over, jerks. I'll tell you, if we had the pizza party, I think it was Skipper that made the suggestion to make a pizza. I can make pizza too. We had some pretty good pizza in my area. And then I would gladly make breakfast for everybody, depending on how many people were here. It could be a long, and we'd obviously have to stream it. Jerks is everywhere. Jerks is a massive presence on the Twitch community. He's going to hit affiliate soon too, so make sure you pop by, watch him play Fortnite, or forget what the WoW with Guns game. I keep wanting to say the standard, but that's not it. It's the something. So just fill in a noun there, and that's probably what it is. Yeah, that's a lot of breakfast, but it'll feed me for most of the week. I think we actually decided on 8 servings, which usually I end up doing 6 servings, but because I was so busy talking with you guys, I didn't eat a whole pack of bacon like I normally do. I cooked the bacon. I'm like, oh, I'm going to test it out. I only tested out 5 slices, I think, while I cooked. Hey, Zach, how you doing, buddy? But now I have volume for the win division. Thank you. Yeah. I knew it was the noun, so, I mean, that narrows it down pretty well. The store to stop playing the division? Yeah, I mean, it looks like a pretty fun game. But, you know, it's hard. It's hard as a working adult, I feel like. I've played more games since I started streaming than I have in a long time. And it's because I'm huge on football, so during football season it's hard because I spend a lot of time with my buddies watching football. But now that that's over, I have all day Saturdays and Sundays, other than doing food prep and other stuff. And so I'm like, man, I spend a lot of time playing games and streaming that I kind of feel overwhelmed. Sometimes, not doing stuff around the house. But fortunately, I have low standards on how cleanliness my house is. It's average-ish. It's not messy, but it's not tidy. So I can get over that. Let's see. Wait, the math don't work out. 4 packs of 14 is 56. Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe I did do that wrong. Let's check the math here. I'm having an amazing start to my week, Zach. Thank you for asking. Yeah, doing my first IRL cooking stream. It's been my dream probably since I was a little kid to have a cooking show or have a cooking stream. So we'll definitely do more of this, probably on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Because that's when I do more of my food prep anyways. And, I just happen to have President's Day off. So it's a little bit easier to do that. Well, let's see. Yeah, let me check the math in the bacon. We need a good bacon math here. Yeah, the mission, so it's a lot of grind without having anyone else to play with. So it's just solo queue and can't really get into the end game. I know what that feels like, man. It's so much more fun to play games with other people. That's why it's been so awesome getting to know you and Never and Zach and all these other people that we end up playing like Fortnite with. Had I not known any of you guys, I might have played Fortnite and tried it a little bit, but so much more fun when you communicate and you have squads and duos and stuff like that. So you got a work meeting the next hour. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Let's see. So bacon. Sorry, 14 times 4 is still 56. You're right. It's not 64. Suckly bleh. I used to be good at math, guys, but when I'm on stream, I have an IQ. My IQ goes from 140 down to 120, maybe less. Thank you, bud. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it. It feels natural to do this too. It's easier for me to communicate with you guys with cooking than it is with Hearthstone, because with Hearthstone I'm thinking really hard, and it's sometimes that's why I get so scatterbrained anyway. So I'm thinking really hard on this. It's hard for me to focus 100% on chat and then go back to the game and try hard with that. Maybe I need to stop tryharding. Yeah, 56. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how much bacon we have left. We'll try to parse it out in some even-ish servings here. Okay, let's see. What else we got here? But yeah, I know what it's like to have the grind. I like. It kind of reminds me of WoW. Like actually, I like solo playing WoW. I like to level up. I like that. Just that feeling of I have something to shoot for. Oh, I'm getting a little bit better gear and all that. But now that I'm at the end game on our EU guild, I haven't really been able to play with the others just because I go to bed early. Everybody else kind of has different schedules, and we have some people in Europe, Australia, people that get up early in the U.S. or play late in the U.S. So that's been kind of challenging. So I'll probably get out of WoW unless our guild really fills up and we can kind of coordinate some more time where I can play with the others. Hey, buddy, how's it going? The mana curve on this breakfast is blowing your mind. It's understandable. We have innovated past 10. We were at 12 mana out of 10. We turned it up to 12. Appreciate you being here, Jer. Everybody say hi to White Bread ISU. He is the reason why I stream, my friends. He is my streaming Sherpa / streaming sensei. He's helped me out a lot with my streams, so I really appreciate it. Then I do an IRL cooking stream because ever since being a kid, I've always loved cooking shows and wanted to have one. And I've like finally figured out, okay, you can do it from your phone. Brilliant. So that's what I'm doing with my President's Day off. Hopefully your President's Day off is good. Breakfast is a very worthy opponent. Well met. Okay, perfect. 7 slices by 8. Thank you for the helping on the math too. Yeah, I may have possibly eaten more than 7 or 8 slices of bacon. We'll figure out the math with whatever bacon we have left. Okay, and we'll do that together. I'll try to. I mean, I can't leave. I was gonna leave after I got done cooking, but there's so many of you guys hanging out, chatting. I mean, cheers to that. So many divisors. I know. I actually like multiplication too. I just, when I'm talking and I'm naturally blonde, it just gets harder. Maybe I have this a little too tight too. Maybe I have to loosen. I'm actually tightening this, but maybe it's kind of squeezing my brain juices away. How do I look? All right. Yeah, this is seriously the slowest I've ever eaten in my life. It's pretty awesome. Just a guy that watches some internet videos. Your channel is all you and getting better every week. I appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate the feedback. Appreciate it. So, Jer, I'll tell you, I haven't told anybody else. So I work with White Bread ISU. Good people to know. And Friday, Blizzard emailed me saying they would like to have me to set up a time for a 30-minute interview. Just saying. Just between you and I. I mean, it's only one interview. I've had an interview with them before a couple years ago. Obviously, I didn't get hired by them, but it was for a job that I wasn't really very qualified for. I shouldn't even applied for it. I was really shocked that they interviewed me for it. But this one, in my opinion, I'm pretty qualified for. And I think I'd like to do it. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that helps. Eating slow is one of the many keys to avoiding overeating. Absolutely. And I was kind of chatting about that earlier. I mean, I eat really fast, and then I'm like, oh wow, I think that was good. I didn't really taste it, but it seemed like it was good. I'm gonna eat more, and then overeat. So absolutely. So I don't know if I'll eat every meal with you guys. It'd be kind of fun actually, but and I'm really surprised you guys have hung around to watch me eat. But it's pretty fun. It's really fun, guys. Thank you, GJC. Yeah, I appreciate all the support. Regis even messaged me again. I was messaging him. He's like, "Yeah, man, hope you get the job." I'm like, all right, I'll get you some free packs. I'll get you a job there if you want, Regis. It's all good. Because they want to sponsor me for a position. But that would be cool if they wanted to sponsor me. I want them to give Regis a what you call it, the card reveals. We need to get that thing going here. Caramel tea, best tea. I've never had caramel tea, but that sounds good. So White Bread asks, or would you have to move? I would probably have to move to Southern California. So this is at Irvine, and I've seen Irvine before. Yeah, you should ask about this in the market. It's a data analysis job, and there's not a whole lot I know about it. I'm waiting for them to email me back on when they want to interview me. But yeah, hopefully I can be the next Ben Brode. No big deal. It's not that job. It's data analysis, so I'd be working for their esports team, not just Hearthstone. Be all their esports. Essentially, I would be reviewing all their data. It sounds like they would have like like what we call SDA team. Somebody pulling the data, bringing the data to me, hopefully. So hopefully I don't have to create queries because I don't like doing that as much. But get the data, figure out the insights from it, so like gameplay insights, and present that to leadership, which I love. You know me. I love facilitating. I love doing that type of stuff, and I love looking at data. So it really would be pretty much up my alley. But it's Blizzard. I mean, they're going to have some. It's going to be pretty competitive. So I got to bring my A game. Okay, let's see. Let me catch up here. See you, jerks. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Give us those Hearthstone codes. I'll give you the Hearthstone codes if I get them. Definitely. Let's see. Don't forget. I will not forget you guys at all. I will definitely not forget you guys. That would be cool, though. I mean, I would totally fangirl if I saw Brode or Frodan or any of the other people that work there. If I saw Kibler, oh my God, I just straight crap myself right there. I love Kibler. I know he doesn't really necessarily work for Blizzard, but seems like they would probably visit Blizzard every once in a while. Yeah, man, I really appreciate it. Yeah, analytics and presenting and facilitating and working for Blizzard. I mean, working for our company has been good. I've been there. It'll be 14 years in July, but I can't say that I'm super passionate about some of the stuff we do. I love the agile stuff that we do, though. I mean, that's amazing. You guys are doing a top-notch job. I'm probably the biggest advocate for agile outside of your guys' team for sure. Love it. Love being a part of it. Love doing the events. I'm gonna be doing the next one. I think leading the next one in early April. I think you might be on that too. But yeah, man, enjoy some Monster Hunter. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate the positivity and encouragement, Jer. Have a good day off. Get those monsters, and we'll chat tomorrow, I'm sure. So, GJC, you think they need help in these? Yeah, I think you're right. I know I've watched a lot of OmniStone, and they've complained a lot about the experiences from competitors. Just about like communication. And I really love OmniStone. I know I gush a lot about Kibler and all that, but I think he's done a really good job building that, and they've been really very influential in Hearthstone and esports to kind of throw out those concerns that probably Blizzard just never paid attention to from us normal people. But when you hear from Kibler and Firebat, Frodan, and probably a lot of people agree behind it. I think they even talked about they did on the last episode. They've done a better job of communicating, events. So I think Firebat said they give you like 6 weeks notice for an event, like when you're going to be playing for some of these big Hearthstone events. So I think that's key right there, that they probably listened to those complaints and were like, oh yeah, we need to do a better job communicating. And I'm all for facilitating that. So I'm glad you said that, GJC. I think I would be so passionate, like, okay, let's make Blizzard great again. I mean, it's already great, but let's keep building forward. Okay, I should probably stop eating, but I'll hang out with you guys a little bit longer here. They just fixed the DC problem in the Hearthstone tournament. Good. I didn't realize there was a DC problem. I bet the next thing, though, that they work on is because Delay was very vocal about how, he went up against a guy that they used a different deck list in a tournament than what he, submitted. I mean, it sounds like it was a complete accident, and I get it. I played in one tournament on Battlefy, and I didn't make a mistake with that, but it was hard to submit the deck codes. Like, it wasn't hard, but it was not easy to check. Thank you so much, Skipper, for hanging out. You're awesome. Thank you for getting me the picture too. Really appreciate seeing you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Good luck with studying. But yeah, I bet that's going to be one of the next things that they try to fix is either, I don't know if they'll do a tournament mode, but try to make it, the premature confetti problem. That's probably outside of even Blizzard. That's probably some person that accidentally hit the button. That is a defect, though, for sure. But they will probably try to figure out a good way. They really need a tournament mode. Tournament mode would be so awesome. I think it'd just be so fun to be able to like play a tournament in an evening potentially. Just get like Regis's community or my community. Get like 8 people together. Say, hey, let's do a tournament. Let's do a best of 3 tournament, and maybe do it on a Saturday. And you can do it probably in probably 6 to 8 hours, maybe even quicker, if everybody stays committed to it. Premature celebration, I know. And I was rooting for Frozen too, partially because he was U.S., but I think his J Druid list, I think it just ended up not being good enough because he teched it in a different way, and I think he was, if I recall, I can't remember the first 2 matchups, but it seemed like he had to win in that first matchup because he probably wasn't going to win the heads up, because I think the last matchup was Druid versus Druid, and Tom had a better Druid lineup, it seemed like, for the mirror matchup. But yeah, I think esports is still growing a lot, and I'd love to help out with that. Love to do anything with Blizzard. You sign me up as janitor. That'd be awesome. As long as you pay me enough. Can California is about 3 times more expensive to live than my area. I'm basically like single guy rich over here now, but go to California, I need to make a little bit more money. Yeah, he did have some good top decks in that this first few games. I vaguely remember that as well. All right, let's continue to chat with you guys. Let me see if I can try to find a good way without making you guys nauseous and still being able to read chat. So you see all these wonderful containers. This is how I live my life, eating out of containers. I know, it seems elegant, right? Seems good. It's okay. They're BPA free. I shouldn't die. That's 1, 2. We're gonna do bacon math here. Let's see if you can. So now we're actually going to put all these things together. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to be right back here. So hang on for 1 second. Okay, now we're back. Sorry about that. I realized I had not gone to the bathroom in like 4 hours, so it's all good. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so I think we decided. Let's see how much bacon we have left here. That's important. So we have to try to parse these out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I think that's 6, 8, 10, 11. So we got 6 in there right now. So it's 3. So 6. Shoot. Okay. Math's going to be harder than I thought it would be. Let's just start over. Oh god. Still good. 5-second rule. It's bacon. Doesn't go bad. You guys didn't see that. Let's start bacon math over again. Let's start with... Oh, look at this pile of bacon. And this is like... Let me see this. This needs to be clipped. Can somebody clip this bacon beauty? That's what 4 packs of bacon look like, minus about 8 or 9 slices that I look at that glory. Oh my god, the freedom, guys. I wish you guys could enjoy this with me, but you guys have been hanging out here and chatting, being awesome, so it's all good. All right, so we're just gonna do this in the guess or check method, which is my favorite method of math. So we're just gonna put about 6 in each one, and then we'll see what we have left. 2, 4, 6. So what else is everybody doing today? I know some of you guys are in school, which is awesome. I mean, I know actually school's not awesome at times, but it is, especially if you're in university, it is a really good time to hang out. I know Quasar and I were talking about that, because he's going to start university here pretty soon, which is exciting and probably scary as well, but it's a good kind of scary. It's new experiences. It's always good. Okay. So there's 6 times 5. We'll do 7 servings. That seems right? So that's 6 there. 1. Yeah, I think we're gonna do 7 servings. There's 6 there. And we have 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8. I realize it's probably really hard to see me there. Try to look at the camera very well. Thank you, Zach, for clipping that. I appreciate it, buddy. Oh my god. Oh! Boom! Alright, so okay, now you can see me. Good. I wasn't paying attention there. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4. So we ate a serving, and then we have 6 other servings. So now we just kind of do our best to scoop up the eggs and the freedom pan. And yes, in case you didn't notice, I'm wearing, not really for the Olympics, just because it was a shirt that was lying on my floor that I wanted to wear today with my American bandana. We're celebrating a Freedom Friday on a Monday. We can do that because we're adults. We can do whatever the heck we want. Well, most of us are adults. If you're not an adult, you probably better listen to your parents. I don't want to condone unruliness. Okay, so we're doing about kind of a scoop and a half. All right, we're trying to get everything without making any more of a mess than we've already made. All right, pretty good. It's going to be eaten well this week, my friends. So one of the other things, there's actually 6 meals sitting right next to you. You can't see. Freedom Friday Error Day. You're right, absolutely. No truer words have ever been spoken. Zach Attack. Ooh, got some stains on my shirt there. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Okay. It's pretty good, guys. We did some good work today. I've probably been live. Can somebody do an uptime? Hopefully, I don't know if the uptime will work. Well, I guess my Stream Elements is working earlier. But I think I've probably been live for like 2.5 hours, it feels like. Which is a long time to cook, but it really went by really quickly. It's been just a huge blast hanging out with you guys. I'll probably end the stream here, here in about a minute or two. Let's see. All right, we still have a little bit left. So good. Seriously, guys, why are you not eating it? Okay, let's sprinkle that. I mean, even with the style of eating that I eat, I even have a scale where sometimes I'll measure out the weights just so that everything's pretty equal. I know that sounds really anal obsessive, but it's really not too uncommon in the CrossFit lifestyle, the paleo lifestyle that I live in. It took me a long time to be open to it, but I still don't do it all the time. Hey, Callum, how you doing, buddy? 2 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for the uptime. I appreciate that. I called it. I said 2.5 hours. Did I not? Do I not know my? Sometimes I'm just got a knack for like measuring time, like guessing what time it is, and all that. But I'll stop tooting my own horn here. All right. So we did it, guys. So we ate brekkie today. We made a minimal mess. A little bit of a mess. So we made, and so generally when I eat, because of my diet, I try to eat a specific amount of protein and the such. So I'll kind of have a fattier meal, which obviously the bacon, eggs is going to be the fattier meal. And then I usually have a chicken dish. So I try to eat about 163 grams of protein a day. So it usually ends up being, lately, a pound of chicken a day in my other meal. And then, a lot of times I'll have a ground beef dish, like a meatloaf, typically, or sometimes this. But this was just like a really fun thing to cook with you guys for my first IRL cooking stream here. So let me catch up my messages before we head out here. So Zach's eating breakfast. Usually don't do that for, you probably can't see my head. Okay. So it says, usually don't do that for a couple more hours, which is probably a terrible idea for me to do. You inspired me. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad I inspired you. I don't think it's terrible at all. I think there's been too much that's been said about when you should eat and how you should eat. I mean, maybe how you should eat a little bit, but I think one of the things I'm finding, even though I stick to a strictish paleo diet, I think everybody's body is different too. So, even though I preach paleo, it's worked really well for me. It's possible it doesn't work for other people. Also, I do the intermittent fasting where I eat the 2 huge meals a day. That's a huge adjustment for most people as well. But I think it works pretty well for me. Oh, you're live, by the way. Well, you know what? This is going to be a perfect timing. Let's all go. Lemon Drop, you were awesome about hanging out with us today. Appreciate you hanging out. And I'm going to end my stream too. So you know what? I think we should go head over to Lemon Drop's stream. Let's try to see if I can do a raid from my phone. So we'll sign off here shortly. Let me try to see if I can do the raid thing here. Hopefully I don't get disconnected from you guys. Trying Can I chat in my own chat? I don't think I can. Shoot. Well, all right. I'm making you guys nauseous here, but I don't know if I can do the raid function from my phone, unfortunately. But I'll head over there, Lemon Drops, here in a little bit after we sign off. But guys, we made breakfast. I made. There's some more food. You can kind of see the tops of the containers. I made 6 more things of chicken. Yeah, man. Thank you, GJC, for hanging out. I really mean, seriously, guys, this is probably my favorite stream ever. Yeah, other than the one where my very first affiliate stream, too, where I got a bunch of subs, and it just warmed my heart. But just amazing to be able to, what a world we live in. I'm cooking, I'm hanging out with some awesome people, and on my day off, drinking tea. Yeah, this pretty good day. But I'll be back tonight with some more Hearthstone, 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. It means a ton to me that you guys hung out with me during my first IRL cooking stream. It was awesome. I'll hopefully catch you guys tonight. Let's go check out Lemon Drops. It was pretty awesome hanging out with us. We want to continue to support each other. Otherwise, yeah, peace and love, guys. We'll catch you guys tonight or catch you in Lemon Drop stream. Love you guys.